tribe. I missed you. Thanks for the response to the first video in the series. This is almost not a video in the series. It will be episode 2, but it's a bit of an update because it was unplanned, not scheduled. I should have known that tossing in having cancer near the end of the first video was gonna elicit a big response. I got cancer and kind of hopefully have beat it. Might have beat it. We'll see. Don't worry, it's not cancer's always serious, but we'll tell you all about it. But amazingly, I just didn't know that, and that might sound impossible, but I've had so many things on my mind that I haven't had a chance to really process the seriousness of it. When it was happening, I definitely had time to process the seriousness of it, and it was my only focus. But it took so much time to make the movie. There's so many things that have to be done, and as soon as we finished it, and it's a movie with 3,000 shots, and then every shot has to visually be perfect. All of the different sound files for that shot have to be perfect. There can't be anything that's not right. The music has to be mixed perfectly. There's so much to do to make sure that the experience is just mint and perfect all the way through. And as soon as we were done, Jenny and I had about, I don't know, a minute to pat ourselves on the back and, all right, so trailer. We need the trailer. And then we started working on the trailer right away. And then as soon as we were done the trailer, we tested it out on some people. On Instagram, we had 10 people, first 10 people that contacted me or contacted Jenny or contacted Bridget got to see it.
Here's some responses.
Yeah, here's some responses, I guess. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jenny. Jenny with the idea. So it was, the response was awesome. And immediately it was into the Kickstarter. And so we had to create the Kickstarter page and come up with all the packages. And now it's, as soon as that was ready, it was contact media while simultaneously doing the series. I mentioned the cancer only because we were listing, there's this epic list of things that we'd done, and the fact that during all of that we had gone through this seemed pretty noteworthy. But I didn't give it more attention because I felt, well, the important thing right now is that, I mean, the series is called the Making a Miracle, and the filming of Dangerous to Know. It's not called, how Dave got better from cancer. and so I just didn't think that should be the focus, and for some reason I thought people wouldn't be focused on that. And I was wrong. That got a big response. So I just wanted to make sure I addressed it and addressed what it was like after the video went up. I only got love, of course. I got a lot of concern. People I haven't spoken to in years were calling me or messaging me, and the response was so emotional that I felt I can't just ignore this and keep doing the video that I was doing. And the video I was doing, I wanted it to be great. It's about Bridget. I wanted to talk about Bridget Graham. Thought that was a good place to start because I think a lot of people are interested in her. And I just wanted it to be, I still want it to be as good as it can possibly be. And so it wasn't just the time of the phone calls. It was, or answering messages. That's not what it was. It was that talking to people, and for the first time talking to someone who's been diagnosed with cancer. That's the first time that I've shared the experience. It kind of hit me again. It's felt for 2 or 3 months now like almost like it was a nightmare, almost like it didn't happen in a way. because we've been so busy. We have to be so focused. And so when man, there was a lot that I learned, and I learned about the shared experience of people who've been in a doctor's office and had it happen. And it is actually amazing how similar people are when they go through it. You think you're having some sort of really unique experience, but other people who've been through it, it's very eye-opening, and the things that maybe from the outside don't seem logical, from the inside are very logical, and it's amazing how people who've been through it support each other. And we recorded some of that. Jenny and I will talk about, after we get this video up, and then I finish the Bridget video, we'll talk about whether we're going to share what we recorded really in the wake of it. It was pretty emotional, and I'm not sure that that's something that we should share or not, but we'll focus on it that day. And I don't know if people want to see me getting overwhelmed by emotion. It just only happens for like 1 second.
I saw it.
Or maybe 2 separate seconds at different times. It's not that bad, but I don't know if that's something people need to see. I don't know. But that experience was part of this. It was part of the miracle. It was unexpected. But getting through that and the way that my body responded so fast, yeah, it was amazing. And I'll tell people more about it. What people need to know is that I'm very cautiously, but very, very optimistic that I don't have cancer. And I think a lot of people are worried that I'm still fighting it. There's treatment that I continue to do, but it's to be sure. I think I feel, knock on wood, I feel really good that I'm okay, and so I don't want people to be very worried. And but the love was amazing, and I really do appreciate it. And I should have known. And I apologize for not saying more about it in the first video. The second miracle, though, was just making the movie, and that was incredible. And then we've got one miracle left, and the great thing about that one is that's the one we get to share with you, because we literally can't do it by ourselves. That's the one where we get Dangerous to Know into theaters. We do distribution, and we can only do it with the tribe, but I know we will. There's so much drama leading into the Kickstarter, and I understand that, of course, the uncertainty of it. It's compelling, but I just know you, and the whole world's gonna know you soon, and it's gonna be fun. And I was happy to answer messages again. I was so happy to answer it. I won't always. There'll come a time, probably pretty soon, where I can't answer all individual messages anymore, because there'll just be so many people. But right now, it's just barely possible, and I'm gonna appreciate that. So that's it. So thank you, and we will be back tomorrow. I'm okay. I'm more than okay. We're so excited. We actually watched Dangerous to Know yesterday, again, for only the second time since we finished it and it was completed. That was unplanned, but it was because I needed a bit of time to unplug, and I wanted to see it and make sure I wasn't imagining. And it gets me even more excited. And there's some other things going on in the background that are really, really exciting too. And you'll get to see all that. Yeah, keep watching. Thank you, Tribe.